listen, we can argue a little bit more here with role player Oasis. Guys, you're going to go up to the board. Give me your 3 favorite role players of all time. I mean, the role players, they make the team.
Role players are the best.
They make the team.
They are the best.
And Reynolds, Reynolds, your role player's going. You're going first. Are we going second?
He's a role player.
3-1?
Yeah, 3-1. 3-1.
3-1.
He's a role player too.
Oh,
Chris Reynolds, yeah, he's the ultimate role player.
I'm sorry, I am a ball handler chucker.
You're
right.
man.
Number 3, we have that bald, beautiful man, Derek White. Going about winning plays, stats don't matter with him. He just makes plays that win you games. Had the buzzer beater game 6 against the Heat. Yep. Do you know why? Because he went to get a rebound because he knew Marcus Smart was not making that shot. So we knew Marcus Smart's not making it, but he's there because he's the best teammate, 3-and-D guy, does not need the ball, but when he gets it, good things happen. I think he might be like the best culture team player. I don't know how they got him from the Spurs for so cheap. And he honestly is the glue on the Celtics. They needed him, and he's the one that replaced Marcus Smart.
Some people, no, you go.
If he's on the Spurs, are they like championship contenders right now? Is that what you're?
I would like him for a play-in. I'd like they'd be sneaky.
Come
for
on, you think he's adding plus 10 wins?
I think he'd be fun.
Your mom said, Christopher, why so much hate from mom?
Why so much hate? Like
exactly, yeah.
So much hate in this. You know what happened? I went to basketball class today. One kid called me too small, but guess what? I hit the 3 over him and I won. So guess what? I got the last laugh.
Some people should be bald. He shouldn't be bald. You go.
All right.
He shouldn't be bald either.
Talking about bald guys that are great team players. Let's look at this beautiful man, Alex Caruso.
I hate this
Another
guy.
one who's just a great team player.
This guy. That's a strong word.
Listen, all right. It seemed like he was a good fit on the Lakers, but when he left and went to the Bulls, the Lakers, literally their defense fell apart because they did not have him. He was the glue to that defense. He was so important to them. And when him and Alonzo were healthy last year, they had the best defensive backcourt in the league. It's not even close. He makes winning plays too. The other day, or like a few weeks ago, had that game winner on the Bulls. He stole it, hit the 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you know why? Because he's just a great role player.
He is a great role player.
He once said, if you're interviewing to be the janitor, you don't have to try to be the CEO. So he knows his spot. He knows his spot.
Fair.
Caruso.
Yeah, Grayson Allen take him out. He's amazing. Number 1.
This is not
the greatest. All right, I know what you're going to say, Kate. Listen. His role was literally just to rebound and play defense. He did not touch or care about touching the ball in offense. If you know about rebounders, he's like 6'9". He's not even that tall, yet he rebounded. He had 7 consecutive rebounding titles in a row. So basically, Dennis Rodman.
Are starters role players?
Well,
They can. They can be. I don't know.
He's not a role. He's like a star.
That's a weird line to walk. I would say he's not a role player.
When you,
I understand the argument.
When
He
you
fits every piece of
is to
criteria.
rebound your role player.
That's what I mean. He fits every piece of
That
criteria.
doesn't matter necessarily, though.
No, but
I mean, necessarily though, it does matter because he literally has a clear role on the team that he did better than anyone.
Okay, and LeBron James has a clear role on his team.
No, but his role was specific to literally rebounding and defense.
Yeah, LeBron's role is to be good.
That's just too big. There's a clear difference. All right, head case wise, he might be weird on the team culture, but on the court, he does everything your team needs, but he does his role. That's the point.
Okay, I have a question for you. If Derek White disappears from his team, is anybody is there extensive media coverage over that? Yes or no?
Listen, just because you're not talked about doesn't mean you're not the hero of the team. Okay, the unspoken hero. But guess what? I don't think any other player in the Celtics would have gone to get the rebound when Marcus Smart missed it to make the basket. But Derek White did because he's a role player. He knows how to do it.
I think there's an argument for this one. I really do.
Yeah, he opened my eyes. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. Chooch, give me a better list. I like the list. I just don't.
You're gonna love this one.
That's a great pick. I don't know.
Do you
gonna love this one?
I don't know.
Honestly, I might have to look into that.
Oh,
come on, Moody. I mean, the heart and soul
of
these Warriors teams.
Playing streaks in the league or something like
that. He's an absolute dog. He's killing you on the offensive glass.
Yep.
He's not afraid to. He's got 6 fouls, man. He's using them.
Yeah.
That's my favorite
he
part.
Uses them every single
using
game.
6 fouls.
Yeah.
He's always around the ball on defense. Looney is just such an important player for the Warriors. Yeah. Like them specifically, honestly, I don't think he'd be that great anywhere else, but the role that he plays there is so great.
Why don't they? I like him, but can they get a backup for him? Please. If he has to come out of the game, they're done. Get him some help.
Exactly. That's why I love him so much.
Look at how sweaty he is because he literally has no help.
He plays 35 a night, man. Yeah, someone needs to do something about it.
Somebody needs to do something.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Moving on. Number 2, I got KCP. KCP, man.
That's a good one.
KCP, everyone's been around since the beginning with the Lakers. I mean, it was ugly. Everyone's seen the clip of him shooting the game to win it and ends up going to OT because he breaks. Kobe picks up his family, has to walk them all out, man. He was over it.
Yeah.
And look at what KCP is now. It's just crazy to think about. Bruce Brown got so much of the credit on this Nuggets team, but KCP spraying 40% from 3 in the entire playoffs.
Yep.
He was absolutely killing it.
I didn't even think
and number 1, I got the role model for players like KCP. Danny Green is the best 3-and-D modernized role player that we have. He's been doing it for so long. 3 chips, 2 with the Spurs, 1 with the Raptors.
Yeah.
Did it with multiple franchises. There's never been a system that Danny Green didn't fit into. And I absolutely
That's
love
fair.
him.
I hate it.
A lot of people
I
hate
it.
Danny Green, especially if you like the
hate
Lakers.
him?
I hate Danny Green.
Okay.
I hate the pick, dude. He goes 6 for 6 one day from 3, and then he goes 0 for 12 another day.
And then you check the end of the season, and it's 46%.
Ooh.
True, but like,
So it's like-
listen, when you need him, he's terrible. Remember in the bubble, he bricked that shot.
It was
so
one season.
bad.
with
Listen,
Lakers.
at the
That
end
is
of the
only
day-
bad playoff series
Listen, it
he's
wasn't
ever
even
had.
like he missed it. He like bricked it because he wasn't built for the moment.
Yeah,
That's
it
fine.
was bad.
At the end of the day, this is our favorite role players, not particularly the best.
You know what? You're so hard on me.
My
But what
problem
you do-
I'm the new
Who's
guy,
that
man.
Rocket?
Take it
He's not
easy
a
on
role
me.
player to me.
Okay, well, I think he's just a bad role player.
Danny
okay?
Green's kind of the blueprint.
Bad role. He's the blueprint.
I liked him on
That's
the
what I'm saying.
Spurs.
He is the
And
blueprint.
I liked him on the Spurs after that. I'm
You're
just-
not going to
Not on
find
the
better
Raptors?
3-and-D guy.
Yeah.
And KCP exists because Danny Green happened.
Okay.
Okay. No, I messed
That's all I
up that
got.
list too.
Okay.
That's a good favorites list. All right, let me get into
Well,
this.
is this about to be either amazing or an abomination?
I think it's gonna be good. I think
All
it's gonna
right.
be good. I think you're gonna
I'm
like
in.
it.
I'm in.
So number 3, I'm going
Whoa.
Michael Cooper.
Yes,
sir.
Michael Cooper, one of the OGs. Okay, we're all picking all these new. You have the high res photos. I don't care. Okay, Michael Cooper locked down the other team's best player,
Mhm.
and honestly, that team won because of him. You take them off, like I don't know if Magic has as many championships. I don't know if
Kareem and Magic can't do it without Cooper.
exactly 100%.
They always
And
say that. People always say that.
they just canceled Winning Time. I'm so or not canceled. They
Heartbreaking.
ended it.
Heartbreaking.
So sad, but Michael Cooper on the show was so good. Shout out to the actor. I don't know his name, but yeah, Coop is coming in at number 3. Number 2, DJ
Oh
Augustine.
my God.
I talked about him a little earlier. Even if you don't agree with it, you have to realize he's been in the league for. Well, I don't know if he's still in the league, is he?
I don't know.
But
He's
anyway,
in,
he was
He
in
was
the league
last with the Bucks a while ago. I think he was
Yeah.
out.
13 straight years, right? And he was just giving you good backup point guard minutes, and then also hit that game winner against the eventual champions, the Raptors. Made a young Wells pretty dang happy. It really did make me happy. I called everyone I knew. People were calling me. It was joyous, and then we lost 4-1.
Hey,
But,
you had the one. You had
we
one.
got the one, and it was more than other teams could do. Go to number 1, Tito Turkoglu. Okay,
Dude.
Tito Turkoglu was such a bucket on that 2009.
He
Finals.
played in a finals.
He outplayed role player status at a point in
He
time.
really did. At a point in time,
He
I
got
don't know
his
if he would have
bag,
made
man.
this list because he wasn't a role player. But at the end of the day, his highest averages per game was
Yeah.
16 points. He was so good, and also he had the best card in 2K history, the Amethyst.
That is
And
a fact.
I don't know what 2K it was, but
Wow.
the Amethyst,
cards in 2K.
the Amethyst in 2K was absolutely
Oh my
unstoppable.
gosh.
And Tito Turkoglu has to be like a top 5 name in NBA history. So
Yeah.
that is definitely my
brilliant.
list.
You just took me back, bro. Like the
Yeah, right.
Sapphire,
Oh.
Ruby.
So what are we
like
thinking? What are we thinking? I
2K16.
bet my
days.
predecessor.
Oh no, that was a good
It
list.
was a good picks. I like
I
those
like
picks,
that.
especially as a
All
Magic
right,
fan.
Kate,
I like
Kate,
that.
Kate, hype
So-
everyone else
some
up, all right?
sentimental
It's fine.
value, so.
Augustine is so much.
Reynolds, your list was good. I like the list. I just didn't agree with the first pick.
It's fine. It's
But
fine.
now you guys are about to see what a real list is. Cade's players. Number 3. Do you guys even know who this is?
Anthony Morrow.
Yeah, you knew that because you made the
Yeah.
slides. You knew that you Anthony
Come
Morrow,
on.
Hey, shout out
What
my
do you
boy. Shout out my boy Michael Brescia. Bone marrow. This guy's bone marrow. Anthony Morrow. He was a bucket in like 2K13
Talk
or
about
something
2K
like that.
buckets. I was just
2K12, 2K13. This guy stands in a corner. He's making every single 3-pointer he shoots.
Yeah.
And I mean, he actually started like 40. He averaged like 17 a game one year with the Nets. I don't know how that happened, but that's Bone Morrow.
There's no way that happened.
Number 2. Yes, it did happen. Number 2. I'm going with. Listen, I need some Knicks players in my life. Nate Robinson. Nate the
Oh,
Great
gosh.
dunked over Yao Ming. That's all you need to know. 3-time dunk contest champion.
Yeah, no, but
3-time dunk contest
Yeah, give me
champion.
respect.
He also averaged 17 a year with like the Bulls one year. Random.
Mhm.
I love him. Number 1, another Knick player.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Discount double check.
Yep.
Steve Novak. This guy, you want to talk about shooters? Stevie Novocaine was the ultimate shooter.
Yeah.
This guy did not miss a single shot, but we lost in 2 rounds against the Pacers with him on the team. But Melo and him,
Strap.
they're up there all time for me of my favorite players of all time.